Along with discovering these revolutionary features, you've probably heard the term megapixel when shopping for a digital camera. Pixels are the smallest component of a digital image. The word pixel is short for picture element. A pixel is a tiny square made up of one solid color. Digital photos are made up of millions of these squares or pixels. This is similar to what you see if you look closely at a computer screen. The resolution or quality of a digital photo is partially determined by how many pixels the image sensor chip can capture, as well as the quality of the lens, which determines the sharpness. The spatial resolution of a digital photo is measured in megapixels. A megapixel is equal to 1 million pixels. That means a 10 megapixel camera is capable of taking photos that contain 10 million pixels. Cameras capable of shooting 1 megapixel or less, such as those found in some cell phones, are good for emailing or viewing pictures on the web, but you can't make quality prints larger than 2 by 3 inches. A 4 megapixel camera will allow you to take great photo quality prints up to about 8 by 10 inches, depending on the type of printer. You can get a higher quality 8 by 10 photo out of a 6 megapixel camera. The great thing about cameras with 8 or more megapixels is that you can crop your photo and still get large prints of good quality. It's important to note that you can always get your photos printed at a smaller size without losing quality. However, if you try to enlarge a photo with lower resolution, one with fewer pixels, you'll lose quality in your image. Your camera can save your pictures into 2 file types, RAW or ORF, and JPEG. These files differ by their formats and compression styles. JPEG uses the least amount of room on your memory card. To fit more photographs on the memory card, the JPEG format compresses the file. Superfine has the least amount of compression, producing the best image quality with the least amount of JPEG artifacting. Small Basic is the highest compression, which creates smaller files. You can view JPEGs as much as you want on your camera or computer without losing any image quality. You'll only lose some quality if you edit and resave them on your computer as JPEGs. The more often you resave them, the more you'll notice the difference in quality. You don't lose quality if you just copy or move JPEGs on your computer. Unlike JPEGs, RAW files are native and either use a lossless compression or no compression. Because RAW files include more information, these files also take up more space on your memory card. RAW files are quite large compared to JPEGs. You can take pictures solely in RAW format, or you can set your camera to shoot in both RAW and JPEG formats at the same time. It's good to understand this extra information if you want to edit your photos with software or make large prints. Each camera manufacturer has a slightly different RAW format. The software that comes with your camera allows the viewing and editing of these RAW files. Most computers will not allow viewing RAW files for browsing without installing Olympus Master, Studio, or some specialized software. Because of these differences, RAW files may be incompatible with some photo editing software packages. You can also edit JPEGs using your computer software, but the RAW format gives you more control in the editing process. Because of the nature of the RAW file format, you can continually edit and resave these files without losing any quality. As a general rule, use RAW file formats if you're going to extensively edit your images. For everything else, use JPEGs. If you have plenty of room on your memory card, you may want to shoot in ORF, RAW, and JPEG at the same time. You can review the smaller JPEG files on your computer and still have the RAW version available for editing and the highest possible resolution for making large prints. Set the image recording quality to suit the intended image size for printing. You can monitor the number of remaining images you can capture on your memory card on the control panel. This number is indicated in the brackets and will help you calculate how many shots you can get on your card depending on the image quality you're shooting in.